Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza and this is Coco, and tonight we're bringing you a not so mini yarn haul and a few acquisitions that we got over the weekend. So we thought we'd just share those with you. Now before we do that, I do have a little tiny snack for Coco, just a little bit of chicken, one of her absolute favorites as you all know. So here it is in her little container. She is more than ready for it, so I'll pop her down on the floor. Oh, that's a nice lot of chicken for her, I think. She's already had her dinner, but as we know, we all like a little snack when we're hanging around with friends. Hanging out with you guys is exactly the same thing for us. So thank you for joining us once again. I hope you're all keeping well. So Spotlight here in Sydney, Australia, and I'm guessing all over Australia and possibly New Zealand, I think they have Spotlights as well, was having another huge sale. So the yarn, most of the yarn was at 40% off. So I thought to myself, do I really need to go? Because at this stage, I'm very, very lucky and able to say that most of the yarn that I want, I already have. And I am trying to use what's in my stash, but I always like to have a little sticky bead because sometimes there are other things that I might like, you know, that are on sale as well, or they can supplement what I already have, because sometimes the quantities that I have might need a little bit of adding to. And I am actually so happy that I went, because I found a yarn that I haven't seen here in Australia. I hear about it all the time, but it is the blanket yarn with a sparkle or the glitter through it. So let me just show you the ball. And this is why I said not such a mini yarn haul. These are ginormous. So I thought I'd show you one where I think you can actually see the sparkle. So the beauty of these is, and there's 6 of them in total, and I got all 6 colors that they had. I really don't think I'll be able to hold them all, but I will show you one by one. I absolutely love that they are this thickness and not the thicker one, because I have actually bought some blanket yarn that's thicker than this. Now all of these are the Value Ball make, and these are specifically made in India for Spotlight. Now each one of these is, I believe, 100% polyester. Let me just get my glasses on. So yes, 100% polyester, 150 meters. It does recommend knitting needles 8mm. So I think at the very least I would use an 8mm, possibly a 10 even, to create something with this blanket yarn. But in saying that, I'll have to experiment, because I don't want to say that until I start trying the different hook sizes. And it does say cool hand wash, do not bleach, tumble dry, and just dry flat. Do not iron and dry cleanable. Now this color is tangerine, which is like an orange, but I absolutely love that the sparkle in it, and I'm pretty sure you can see it, is actually very similar to the color of the yarn. So that's that one. Let me just pop it over there just for now. And then of course, well, I did get all the colors, as I said, 6, but of course I got the purple one, and this one's actually called Lilac, I believe. Yes, there's the lilac. Not so easy to see the sparkle, but it's definitely there, and it's definitely in the lilac color. So that's that one. And then this one is in the color pink. Again, you can see that the sparkle is pink. I actually love that they've done that. I think it's great. And this one's lovely. This one is actually just called yellow. And again, gorgeous. How about we pop that one here? Oops. And then there are 2 blues. This blue is called Blue. I just love these. I can't wait to make something with them. And of course, when I do, I'll share that with you. And then there's this light blue. And what have they called this one? Spearmint. Okay, fair enough. It's actually just as beautiful as all the others. So they are a very good size ball. And I figure, I know that there's not much meterage. I'm not sure if I told you, there's 150 meters. Apologies if I did or didn't, but now we know. So basically with one of these, excuse me, Coco's just having a little bit of a moment. Let me just grab her. She's been a bit of an attention seeker lately, hasn't she? Anyway, we can carry on. There's no problem with that. So as I was saying, you know, for blanket yarn, 150 meters is quite good, because generally in a ball, a smaller ball, you'd get probably half of that. So originally they are priced at $18. I'm pretty sure. I've got my receipt here. So yes, so usually they're $18, but they were only $12.60 a ball. So I figured this was a great opportunity to actually purchase them. And the main thing is that I don't have a sparkle blanket yarn, which I thought was a good opportunity to get it, because I do see a lot of you from overseas have it in your collections and make things with it. So I was so glad to get my hands on it. And as I said, at 40% off, it was a good opportunity to try it. So now I do have them in my little stash. So I'm hoping to create something with them sooner than later. Now, also the Millens, they were at 40% off, so reduced from $12. I think it was $7.40 per bag. $7.20, even better. Now, I didn't buy anything exciting. I only got 2 bags of the exact same yarn. So that's this one here. And it is actually this yarn. I had purchased it before, and some of you may have already seen it. It is a nice yarn. I just from feeling it, it's very soft and squishy, but I think it's acrylic. I'd say 100% acrylic, but I love the little bits that it has, the little flecks that I actually like 3D. And I already have 2 bags, which now makes it a total of 4, plus I have 2 bags of this colorway as well. So the reason why I picked those 2 up today is because I thought this way I have quite a substantial amount, so I could hopefully create something a little bit larger. You know, I know that we don't always need our yarn in bulk, as in the amount of balls that we have, but you know, if I do see it at a good price, I do like to pick it up. And you know, if I don't use it in the same project, I could always use it in a different one. So that was actually, you know, a nice surprise today to be able to get that as well. So I quickly put those to the side. Now that's as far as it goes for my shopping at Spotlight, because as I said, I didn't want to pick up any more yarn that I already had, and there wasn't anything else that really jumped at me. These literally jumped at me because they were at a cap end, is that what it's called, on the side, so they weren't in the aisles. And as I was walking out, my eyes must have caught the glitter, and I was so happy that I did. So this is why I had them to show you, and now they're in my little yarn stash. Now, during the week, I received a little package, which is awesome. Now, I have opened the package, and inside were the little blades that I've been waiting for. Apologies. The slip stitch blades. Let me see if I can just show you without them falling out. See how they've got the edge where what you do is, it's a bit glary. There we go. What you do is you pop them onto your rotary trimmer, and you use this tool to make slits into your material. And some of you may remember that I purchased some flannel. Beg your pardon, fleece, not flannel, because I'd like to create the edges to make little fleece blankets, and I have 4 of those. But oh, and I did buy one other thing from Spotlight, just remember, to go with this project. So what I thought I would do before I, you know, start on the fleece, I thought I'd have a little practice run. And also, if it's successful, I have a little, few little gifts made, because I bought some of these little tea towels, which were on sale for just $5 for a pack, and they're very, very nice and very, very soft, and they are terry toweling, but they are a nice thickness, which I think would be a good test to see if this tool works and how it feels when you're running it across the material. I know that fleece is a different material, but it's sort of the same thickness when I compared them. So I'm actually a little bit excited to start this project, because first of all, like I said, I really want to get the blankets done. I have 4 of them: red, white, black and blue from memory. Excuse me. But I also want to create towel toppers this year for gifts. So although I'd like to get some of the fancier ones, and I do have some Christmas themed ones, it'd be nice to have some plain ones as well, because, you know, they're very, very useful. And with Easter coming along, maybe I could just wrap them up and pop them in some of the gifts, you know, the little packages that I'll be giving away. So that was nice to get this in the post, because they didn't say that they said that it would be delivered end of March, early April. So that was a nice surprise. And the other thing which I purchased, which I get have them hold it, it's almost like a subscription, they call it at the news agency, but it's not quite. I have them keep for me the Crochet Now magazine. Now we are behind by about 3 months. So this one is actually issue number 89, and it shows a few Christmas makes in it. Excuse me. I have tagged a few projects that I really want to make. They look very, very nice. But before I get to that, it also came with this great little supplement. It's a Care Bears blanket. I don't know if a lot of you would remember them, but I certainly do. And the younger generation seem to really be getting back into them. I've seen some young adults wearing t-shirts and that. So this is a nice little addition to, you know, the purchase. The only thing is that when you open it up, and I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to show it all to you, just because I don't want you to, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. But every single one of them comes with a graph. So there's no written instructions, no written pattern. It's just a graph. So that'll be a nice challenge in itself. But it is a very pretty blanket. As you can see, there are quite a few nice squares on it that relate to the Care Bears. And then the other supplement that you got, so it was quite, you know, well packed out, this this edition. So this is a little supplement that came, and I think Rowan is a type of yarn. Here it is, exclusive for Crochet Now, and they've actually included 9 patterns. No, 11 patterns, apologies, I did count 11, but this is the one that I want to make. See how on the cover it's got that gorgeous model is wearing this gorgeous jumper. That one is in, it shows it in colors, but in here the pattern, and that's fine, I don't mind. It was nice to see that you could do it in a different way as well. Now I don't want to show you the pattern, but there it is there, just in the one color. How gorgeous is that? So that's something that I would actually like to make. I haven't made a jumper for myself, so this is one that I think would be very, very pretty, and something that I will probably wear. Now I'll show you what I've tagged in here, and I hope to make them one day. This one is an absolute must. This little penguin, my son's fiance would absolutely love him. So I would love to be able to make him. And then I came across to this gorgeous snowflake cushion. How pretty is that? And those colors are awesome together. So I don't think I would change a thing with that one. And then we came to another pattern in here that I thought, oh no, this isn't a pattern. Well, it is, but it's actually a crochet along. And that's why I keep asking them to keep them for me every month. So this is a crochet along, and this is part 8. So this is something that Tony, see, you can see her down there from Teal Yarn Crafts. She's put it together. When I purchased one of these almost a year ago, because it's very hard to find them if you don't, like very few news agencies keep them. So when I discovered that this crochet along had started, I thought, oh wow, I'd love to make that one day. So I had to make sure that I get it every single month. And this is why I'm calling it a subscription to Crochet Now. And then I thought, this is very, very cute. That is a little, oops, my fingers are in the way, apologies. See that little, they call it a rucksack, but we call it a backpack. So that'd be very nice for someone young. And look at her, she is absolutely gorgeous. This is Little Bo Peep and her sheep. So there are quite a few projects in this Crochet Now. So maybe one day I'll be actually make some of those, which would be great. But the crochet along blanket is something that I'd really like to make, because it's got the 12 different squares. I'd probably change the colors though, to, you know, what my taste a little bit more, but regardless, the stitches all look amazing. So that's pretty much our acquisitions for now. I do have a few projects now that I need to get started, especially now that this has arrived, this blade. So I am a little bit excited about that, and I can't tell you how happy I am that I discovered that Spotlight did have something for me today, and I'm so glad I walked in, because as I said, as tempted as I am to go, I am very mindful that I am very lucky and very grateful that I do have a very healthy stash. So I don't want to be buying something unless I absolutely had to. And I think that I absolutely had to get this yarn because I really wanted to share it with you, and also let everybody else know that it's available if they haven't had an opportunity to go to Spotlight. Because as I said, I haven't seen it before here in Australia. It may have been available, and of course people could have ordered from you know, overseas. So that's it for now. Coco looks like she's resting very well right now. I'm not sure why she wasn't so happy earlier, or maybe not unhappy. She just wanted to come on here so you can all see her as well. So thank you once again. Take care, everybody. I hope you get some quality crocheting time in. I certainly have tried in the last few days. I'm trying to do a little bit of a catch up because I did get, you know, caught up with some projects that maybe I could just put to the side for a little while and then catch up on some current whips. So that's what I will continue to do so. So wishing you all a wonderful week, and Coco and I shall see you all again very soon in another video. Coco says woof woof, everybody. Bye bye from me. Take care.